Greetings, everyone. Peace, 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 peace. How you doing? How are you today, this fine, beautiful, beautiful day? I'm just coming to you with a very important message, an extremely important message. This live is for all the parents out there who have children that are adults now or in their teenage years that you have not treated well. This is for those parents who've lied on their children, stolen from their children, defamed their characters, and continue to walk around like it's okay. I'm here to give you a fair warning. Spirit is telling, enough is enough. You must be accountable for how you treat your children. A lot of you come from religious backgrounds, Christian this, Islam this, I get all of that. And you use those excuses to treat your children bad. What I mean by treating your children bad, you call them names, or you have called them names when they were younger. You've made fun of them. You've called them stupid. You've called them dumb. You parents who've abandoned and mistreated your children who are now adults now, you must pay for what you've done. You will have no rest until you make that right with what you've done to your child. Let me tell you something. We all come here to reincarnate and to do things. But when it's brought to your attention that you fucked up on your child in a really bad way, it behooves you to do right by your children. It behooves you to do the right thing. If you've lied on your child, and I'm tagging both of my parents on this, because you've lied, you've abandoned, and you fly around like everything is okay, and you say these things like everything, God is this, God is that. God is not inside of you when you abandon your children. God cannot be inside of you when you mistreat your child. It cannot be. So this is a call for accountability for those parents who've hurt a lot of these children who are now adults or still young. This is a call for accountability. It's time to get your shit straight because you're only giving who you are. So if you are lying, if you are deceiving and all those things, you are putting that on your child. It is time for you parents. It is time for you parents to get y'all shits together. And I'm talking about my own two parents. Because they have not been held accountable for their behavior. No, they have not been held accountable for the times they've lied, they've abandoned, they've abused and mistreated in severe, severe ways. You have not been held accountable by other family members. You have not been held accountable by the community and by the church. But Sistah Yaya is here today, and I'm tagging my parents on this live because they must be held accountable for every word and every deed that they have done. Not because I'm a victim, because I'm not. Not because you're a victim, because you are not. You must be held accountable for the words and the deeds that you do because the universe mandates honesty. The universe mandates balance and it mandates justice. There are parents out there who allowed their children to be raped, molested, abused, and sat around and didn't do anything. And then want to go to sit in the front pew at the church, praying for everybody else's kids. This shit got to stop. You heard me? Somebody got to call these people out. These are my folks doing this shit. And I'm telling them, right, I'm tagging them on this and I'm telling you, hey, you're not going to keep treating and lying and thinking you're going to be able to hide what you've done to your children without accountability. This is for my parents. You guys need to be accountable for everything. No more hiding, no more lying, no more grinning and skinning because you cannot heal what you don't reveal. So the more I'm quiet and the more people are quiet about what you're doing and what you have done, older parents, what you have done to your younger children, you need to be revealed for two reasons. To heal yourself so you can get out of this miserable mess. And number two, you can stop doing the stuff that you're doing because the universe is demanding justice. It's too many children who were star seeds, who were children of light, who had great potential. So many have been destroyed. And I'm not saying that's not their reincarnation. I'm not saying all of that. But some of this stuff don't need to be going on. And for you who are parents and you're not paying attention to your children, you're not paying attention to your child, you better be careful. The universe is not playing with this no more. Too many parents are doing what they want to do, not honoring the child, not honoring themselves, lying, stealing, and abandoning. This stuff has got to stop. It's enough. It's enough. So all those parents who are out there, whether you have parents yourself who are out there and you haven't said anything to them, it's time for you to say something to those parents. It's time for you to speak your truth. If your mama was a shithole, tell her she was a shithole because maybe no one's told her about her shit. So she keeps doing it because no one's called her out. If your daddy is a liar, says one thing and does something else, prefers you over other children, or treats you, call him out on his shit. Now, because those who've gone through things is not completely blameless. You do have a part in it. You can say something. You don't have to sit around and allow your parents or adults, whoever, to treat you any type of way, to talk to you any kind of way, even when you're a child. You don't need to be, people don't need to disrespect you, no, because that sets the foundation of why a lot of people struggle today, because their parents treat them like shit, talk to them like shit, because that's how they feel about themselves. But now, enough is enough. We've done this long enough. You need to call your parents. You need to let them know what the fuck they've been doing, how they shitted on you, how you feel about it, how it ain't right, and what they need to do to earn your good graces. They don't get to come back into your life just because they said they're sorry. If they don't show work, if they don't show intent, if they're not showing desire to make things right, to repair the breach, fuck them. I know they're your people, but forget about it. Some parents cannot be saved. Some parents, you cannot get them to see what they are doing. And it becomes toxic. Because it interferes with your personal relationship and your personal energy. It interferes with that. Because, you know, you're connected. Bloodline. This is why I say we got to do a bloodline cleanse, because the bloodline cleanse will allow you to see what your parents are doing, to allow you to see your own participation in it, and do something about it. This is why I say you must cleanse your bloodline. And it also helps you from repeating the same thing unknowingly to your children and having the same experiences. You see, sometimes our parents make an excuse. Oh, it was so hard for me then. So you don't know. Yes, you're right. It was hard, but you keep saying it. That's why it's hard. Yes, I don't know. But you brought me into this world. You made a commitment. You had a contract with the universe. Don't give me no bullshit about what you could and couldn't do. There are no excuses. There are none. And now that you know the truth about what has been done, what are you willing to do about it? Are you willing to reconcile with that child? Are you willing to come clean and change your ways? No. You still want to do what you want to do. So for those parents who have lied on their children, stolen from their children, including my own, and I'm going to tag your asses on this too, because you need to know, because you want to keep hiding, it's not going to keep happening, who have defamed their character, who have belittled their child, told them there will be nothing, they're stupid, who have just really tried to destroy their own soul because you did not have the courage to have the light that child had. So you did everything you could to hurt them. Spirit is saying no more, my baby. Some of your parents, I'm going to tell you this right now, and as the Most High, as I sit here right now, some of your parents may start to fall ill within the next 2 years. It may happen. It is not a wish, it's not an intent, but you must reap what you sow. And I know it's been time and time you've always tried to share with your parents. You've tried to tell them, hey, stop doing this. You're abusing me. This is hurtful. And what they do, turn an ear, and they may not have the capacity to do it. I get it. I get it. But if they want to be part of your life and a part of this existence with you, they have to honor your boundaries. They have to honor your energy. They have to honor who you are, no matter who you deal with. Whether they're willing to deal with their shit or not, they have to respect you. They have to honor you, right? Some of your parents may start to get sick. And it's not because they're not eating right, they're not exercising now in their later years. They've noticed this and that. It is because of how they've treated you. Do you know there must be compensation? There has to be balance and recompense for what has happened. So you cannot have these things where you've been abused and mistreated and nothing. The universe is about justice. And we are allowing justice in this time. So I encourage you, the children, stay in your love, stay in your light, stay in your truth, stay in who you are. Allow the universe to deal with your mama and your daddy, whoever took care of you. If they allowed the abuse to go on, they turned a blind eye. If they allowed you to suffer and you share it and they turned a blind eye. If they told you were dumb, you were stupid, you were no good, you will never amount to nothing. They have abandoned you. Yes, I'm talking about my parents and I'm tagging y'all on this too. You must know your day is coming for this thing. Because even that Jesus y'all serve talks about balance, talks about justice. The one that you say y'all believe in? Yeah. You cannot treat children. You cannot treat them. They are ancestors. They have returned here with a divine purpose. You cannot treat them any kind of way and think it's okay. After time and time, we've been patient. We've been giving you grace. Time to change. But some of our parents ain't trying to do it, y'all. And so for us, we got to say, do your bloodline cleanse. Do your soul tie cleanse, all on my website. Be done with that energy. Be done with lying. Be done with stealing. All that shit they coming with in their bloodline. Cut that shit off. Do your bloodline cleanse. Tell your higher self, you know what? It's a little hot in here. Tell your higher self, you know what? I'm tired of this. I'm going to work with my own energy. I'm going to clear this all up myself. I'm going to do my bloodline cleanse. I'm going to eat right. I'm going to treat my children differently. I'm going to help my children. I'm going to love them the way I wanted to be loved. I'm going to reparent myself the way I wanted my parents to parent me. I'm going to reparent myself. And in reparenting myself with those skills and talents, I become that love, joy, peace, protection that I've always wanted. Therefore, I fix myself. So thank you and no thank you, mother and father, for nothing. Now, I'm not, you may say, okay, yeah, you might be bitter, you might be upset, and you know, you might have a point. If you've gone through what I've gone through, and some of you know, I justifiably, yes, but I don't take that as an excuse to have a bad attitude. I don't take it as an excuse to not do my own work, to not change the paradigm of parenting. I don't make it as an excuse because I've been through it. But I'm telling you right now, you parents who shit on your kids consistently, you better be careful because it's coming. It is coming for you. And I'm out the way. I do my bloodline cleanse. I do my soul tie. I keep good communication as much as I can because it's not my job to get back at you. That's not my thing. No. Retribution and divine balance is going to take care of all of that. But y'all have to know, you don't have to put up with the foolishness your parents is giving y'all. You don't have to do it. If your parents is deceased, you need to tap into the ancestral world and have a conversation with them. Hey, I'm going to need y'all to do this and this. And I'm over it. We ain't doing this no more. You need to let them know what is going on. Let them know how they've hurt you. Let them know what they've done and the pain and the agony it's caused you and what you required for compensation. Because yes, you must be compensated. I said you must be compensated. Excuse me. I don't know what I just did. Hold on, y'all. You really must be compensated for what you've gone through. Absolutely. There's no freebies in this world. If it doesn't come from them, ask for the universe to compensate you in a way that's justifiable to you. But these parents out here, I'm telling you, they're lying, stealing, doing all kind of crazy shit to their kids and not being held accountable. Your time is up. Your time is up. Your time is up. I can no longer turn a blind eye to see parents just doing whatever they want to do to their kids, saying how they want to say things to their kids, not knowing how it's impacting them. You can't tell a child she's nothing, she's stupid, she's dumb, she's ugly, ain't nobody going to watch. You can't tell no child that and expect what? No. I'm telling you, I'm tagging my parents on this. Because you know what? Enough is enough. There is no more hiding. Because what we reveal, we heal. And I'm very serious about that. There's no more sweeping it under the rug. Well, Uncle so-and-so did at the family reunion. Nobody's want to talk about the big pedophile in the family, but we continue to invite him over. We continue to allow him to assault the boys and assault the girls. And no one says anything because he's Uncle so-and-so and he has this job. And oh, you know how hard it is for this person. No. We are done. Spirit said we are done with this. Our parents, our family has to be accountable. If not, we have to figure out a way to find another soul tribe. Another system that will support the love, light, energy that we've come here to be. Granted, there's value in the experiences of being born into this family because to know pain and hurt on that level also allows us to know love on a different level, to experience an extreme over here of just not feeling good and feeling horrible. It gives them an opportunity to know what it feels of love, joy, peace over here and to hold on to it. So by knowing what we don't want, we can know what we do want. You see what I'm saying? So there's value in the experience, but there must be accountability. You cannot do what you want to do in this world. You cannot say what you want to say in this world. You should know. Even the internet will block you. You say some crazy shit. So why should you say some crazy shit to your kids and they not block you? Why must your children be a receptacle for your bullshit? Why? Why must we be receptacles for your unhealed wounds? Why? No more. No more. We are done. I'm posting this. I'm putting it on my YouTube channel and I'm tagging my parents on it because they both have not been accountable. And they continue to hide around Jesus. They hide around the church and all the other people. They're not exposed because I love myself and I love the blood that's in my body. I'm willing to expose the poison and the virus that I see. Because if I can destroy it, the program is destroyed and it will stop right there. And my children will not deal with this energy again. So I will expose the virus that's in the community. And you must do the same thing. When you see it in yourself, it's in the blood. Okay, now let's get to the bloodline cleansing that we've been talking about. Okay, now let's talk about the soul ties, because you can have a soul tie with your parent. Not in a sexual way, of course, no. But in a contract, an agreement. Agreement could be, I will always listen to you. I will always obey you. But when they breach the terms and condition of this contract, it is no longer valid. It is no longer good. It is no good. So why are you holding on to expired contract, expecting the terms and the conditions to be the same when they violated the term? You have no contract. They've told you you have no contract with them. So why now will we hold on to an old contract? Let's update our contract, family. Let's update how people are going to deal with us. Let's update how family members, how friends, loved ones will deal with us from this day forward. You must keep people accountable. One of the most powerful organizations in the world has the highest level of accountability. What you do has an impact over there. You must take responsibility for yourself. That includes your parents. They're not above this thing. And if you think they are, oh, got another thing coming. You must keep them accountable. This is why I'm tagging my folks on this. They haven't been held accountable. So they continue to do the things they want to do and say the things they want to say. Years and years and years, I let things go. But no, it's not about me. It's about future generations. It's about being free, right? It's about breaking the generational curses, that things that hold us down, the depression, the anxiety. That's not necessarily yours, you know. Your mother could have been depressed when she conceived you and carried you. Therefore, giving you the inheritance of that energy, whether depression, I hate your daddy, I hate this world, I'm sad, whatever it is. This is why you must cleanse your bloodline. I tell you, you must do this because it's going to help you. It's going to say, Mom and Daddy, y'all take your shit back because it's not mine. You came in here with anxiety. You got to go. You came in here with all this depression shit. You got to go because it's your life. It is your life. It is your energy. And the longer we hold on to our parents and what they do and allowing them to go on in this way unchecked, you're only hurting yourself and you're definitely not doing them a favor at all. No. Clean up your bloodline. This is what you can do. This is what you can do. You can help them by virtue of helping yourself, but that's not the intent. The intent is you. You are most important. Then we get to them. But they must be held accountable. If we're held accountable, they've got to be held accountable. And if not, they ain't feeling it, you know what I say. Fuck it. You here. You already born. So what else you need? You got air, you got sun, you got water, you got friends. What you need? You already born. They did their part. The very least they did, they got you here. Okay, now, what's the hold up? Let them go. If it's a weight, let it go. Tag your people on this live right now. They're going to know it's for them. Tag them. You ain't got to tell them. You ain't got to save this video, tag it, send it to them. Let them see. If you can't say it to them, let them know. They have to be accountable for every word and deed that comes out of your mouth. Huh? A lot of you are very, they come with a lot of special talents for this world, healing, love, and light. People got to be careful what they say about you. Y'all know. I know y'all got to be careful. I know people got to be careful what they say about me because I see some shit happen right away. People got to be careful because the word is life and death in this tongue. So whether I say I love you, I appreciate you, that builds up. But I can also say some pretty damaging things that can scar you forever. And a simple apology, a simple love, a simple change in attitude can heal generations like that if they're held accountable and if they want to do that. But if not, that's okay. We got something for that too. Get on your bloodline cleanse, family. Fuck that shit. Get on your soul contract work, family. 9 days. Get on my website. Take care of that. 9 days. Soul contract, soul ties. We all have them. When you start a job, you make a contract. When you're in a relationship, you start a contract. When you decide to do something, you start a contract. We forget we have to end and destroy those contracts when they no longer serve us. You might have to do that with your parents as well. Of course, you'll always be biologically related, right? Of course. But, they can't treat you like shit. Accountability is today, my baby. Accountability is today. This is the last time this is going to be going on. You hear me? You do your work. Let the spirit take care of them. This is why retribution is not your responsibility. Your responsibility is to take care of yourself, to be mindful of yourself, and to do your work. That's it. Because what's going to happen? You're going to build up an energy that's going to go against that energy, and eventually that's going to start to fight all that negativity you've been trying to do on your own. You don't have to do that anymore. Spirit is here to help you, is what I'm telling you. Keep them hoes accountable. They owe your money? Get your money back. If they took your car, get your car back. If they took your kids and you want your kids back, get your kids back. You heard me? Keep these people accountable in your life. Keep yourself accountable to you. You understand what I'm saying? You can't say my parents this and parent that if you're not working with your own energy to build yourself back up and allow spirit to deal with it. You must keep them accountable. You must open this mouth and speak life into yourself. Speak life into the situation. You understand? That's what you need to do. You're not a victim here, but they need to be held accountable. The lying, stealing, cheating, let's reveal it so we can heal it. They don't want to heal it. You do it in yourself. Do your bloodline cleanse. Do your soul tie. You can be free from this even if they never acknowledge you. Even if they're transitioned, you can be free from their energy. Do you know that? Even if your parents have transitioned and all the abusive things they've done, you can be free from it. You can be free from it. I'm just telling you, y'all, there is a air of retribution. There is an air that is retribution. That's talking parents who have mistreated their children in severe ways or in ways that are just mistreated them over and over, will not be accountable. Your time is coming. There'll be a time where they're going to call you and say, I can't sleep. I'm having a problem with this. Can you help me? Can you help me? You're going to know it's come back. And it's not anything you need to do. It ain't nothing to rejoice in, because that's not what I'm talking about. But whatsoever a man or woman's soul of his kind, that shall he also weep. It's just the way it works. This is not Sistah Yaya's rules. This is not my rules. This is of the universe. And how you treat your children is going to come back on your ass too. So you have to be careful how you treat children. Because it'll come at a time when you're older, when things have slowed down and you had time to think about your life. Because, you did all your bullshit. They did all their bullshit all their lives. So now they're slowing down. And now, things they just didn't have time to think with everything happening last year, this year. They have time to think. And like, oh, what about this child? And that's when the sickness will hit. When they least expect it. And I'm not wishing it on anybody. But it's happening. It's happening. And I got to let you know. As the work, when I tell you about love, light, and working with your own energy, I have to tell you this side too. Because it's real. And I don't want you to get caught up in the feeling like, oh, I got to help my parent. You can help them if you want to. That's on you. But I'm telling you, there is a divine retribution that's happening for parents who have mistreated, abused, abandoned, lied on, stole on their children for no reason and have been confronted and have done nothing about it. Oh, some of the ancestors are not happy about this. They waited for such a long time, but you will see. You will see it. And when it happens, you will know why. I'm so grateful for y'all taking the time to sit with me today. I see 15 people, up to 17 people on this live. Like, share, tag. If your parents ratchet as fuck, tag them. You ain't got to say nothing to them. Tag them. Let them watch the video. Let them see for themselves from a third party. You ain't got to say nothing to them. Let them know about the ratchetness. This will offer them an opportunity, if they're serious about it, to change it. If not, well, there's your answer. And either ways, beloved, you're good. They got you here. You got sun, moon, air, water. They got you here. So give thanks for that. But you don't have to take their bullshit. Oh, no. No. You won't take their bullshit. Oh, no. And then you will think about your own children, how you want to parent them. Huh? How you want to give love to them that you didn't get. Not because of a deficit, but because you know what it's like not to have it. Now you're creating an experience what it is to have it in yourself. So you yourself become this love that you once desired. And therefore, you reparent yourself. Yes? You reparent the way you want to be. You go back to that child who was abandoned and abused. As the adult now, you hug her. You hug him. You love him. You love her. Yes? And therefore, it helps to heal that mother and father wound by becoming what you want for yourself. Does that make sense? You're always powerful. But don't take no bullshit. You don't take wooden nickels. Just because they're your family don't mean you got to take their bullshit. You heard me? Don't settle for it. Because when you do, it's only you that hurts. Listen to the inner voice inside of you. Do what it tells you to do. I know that's your mother. I know that's your father. I know that's your grandmother. I know there's a connection, but it might be an unhealthy attachment. Connections never drain you. Connections never drain you. Connections are symbiotic. They flow. There's an ebb and flow. There's a good feeling about it. Attachments will. Attachments, you feel drained. Attachments, you don't want to answer the phone when they call. Attachments say, oh, gosh, this person again. That's an attachment. And you can have an unhealthy attachment to your parent by virtue of them being your parent. Naturally so. But you have to recognize this and protect yourself, because you are responsible for your own energy. You are responsible for how you show up in this world. You are responsible for what you do in this world. You are responsible for you. For those ratchet ass parents, let them know. Tag them on this. Let them know how ratchet they are. Let them know what they've done. But now you parent yourself. You heard me? You now come with love for yourself. Because you don't have to be stuck in what your mama did to you. I could tell you what my mama did to me, and Lord have mercy. I have to do it in a private live, y'all. It's just too much. But even still now, I gotta let her know. And I'm gonna tag her on this too, because she need to know. And my daddy need to know too. Not because this is the way to do it, because you're not hearing me no other way. And this is an opportunity to heal yourself. This is an opportunity to make it right. And if you're serious, you will make it right. And if you're not, I'm glad to know your answer. And I will adjust accordingly. You will adjust accordingly, beloveds. Protect yourself out there. You don't have to be a victim to what your parents have done to you. You don't have to stay in that. You don't have to. No. Give them their shit. Do your bloodline cleanse. Take your shit back. Fuck. Oh, man. Retribution is here, family. You better believe it. Do right by yourself. Do right by those who you love. Don't worry about what they've done to you. Don't worry about that. That's not your concern. Your concern is being in alignment with yourself. Being in your in your truth. Open up your throat chakra. There you go. Open up your throat chakra, allowing your self-expression, what you have to say, your truth to come out. Why is that important, especially for men and women? It's because a blocked throat chakra will also block your sex life. It will block your creativity. It will block your health. It will block your feminine health if you're a woman, your masculine health, and your sexuality if you're a man. So this goes beyond just, oh, mommy, this is what you did. Daddy, this is what you did. Nah, y'all hoes affected my life. I don't need y'all out of my life. You see what I'm saying? A blocked throat chakra can cause thyroid condition, where a person is gaining weight for no reason. Their weight gain could be thyroid, but it can also be a form of protection. Adding on weight to pad yourself, to buffer yourself. Right? So you wonder why you can't lose weight. It's not what you're eating all the time. It could be your mama or your daddy. Yes. You wonder why your weight is upside down, or you have women, why you have so many gynecological issues, because you haven't spoken your truth. And so now your root chakra's fucked up. So a lot of things don't be yours. So this is why I say blood cleansing is important. Soul tie cleansing is important, because it helps you. This is why you must speak your truth. This is why silence is not always the best way to go. Because if you keep it inside, what happens now? Your energy that needs to come out, it comes out, but it turns back in because you haven't given it an outlet. So it comes out of your mouth, but it turns back in. And so what it does, it starts to build up energy. This builds up energy. So what do we have now? Fibroid, which is just fiber built up on itself. What else we have? Cancer, which is just jacked up cells. They ain't got nowhere to go because not letting anything out. So we building it up. Now we have tumors. We have growths. We have this. We have that. What? That's your mama and your daddy half the time. I'm gonna drink some water. Getting a little hot. But I love you. I really do. And it's time that everybody gets free. I always focus on the individual. You work on your own energy, because that's what you have. You have your own energy. We're not trying to control anything else, control anyone else. We have our own energy. So I encourage people to work with their own energy. But I'm telling you, a lot of you have energies that's not yours. And your struggle is so great. It's because you don't know this yet. You don't know you need to let your mom and dad, let them go about their lives. If they want to keep on lying, let them go. If they want to keep on cheating, let them go. But when you decide you're going to walk this walk, you're going to clean up the inside, you're going to do better, you may have to cut off ties with your people. Because their negativity is affecting your positivity, and light and dark can't exist at the same time. One's going to trump the other. But you have to make that decision. Which one is going to be? Which one is going? Are you still going to be that 6-year-old little girl hiding scared? Or are you still going to be that 5-year-old little boy who can't speak up for himself and whose mama always telling him his ideas are not important, are you still going to be that person? Are you going to say, you know what? I'm going to take the big me. I'm going to go back. I'm going to hug that little baby. And I'm going to tell him he's okay. I love you. Or you just going to let them cry until you can't cry no more. Or you just let them be. No. If your parents have transitioned, you got to do some ancestor work. You got to still do your bloodline cleanse and do your ancestor work. This becomes vital. Now, some people say, well, you know, I'm Christian. I don't do ancestor stuff. But they ain't got nothing to do. You still got ancestors whether you're Christian or not, whether you're Muslim or not. It ain't got shit to do with it. Everybody got ancestors. Okay, this is some new age shit about being this. You can't fuck with your ancestors because you're here. No, they ain't fucking with you. You need to be fucking with them. They need to help. But here's the thing. You want to call on your most highest and evolved ancestors to help you. Okay, so we have different ancestors all about if they were terrible on earth and didn't have a good reputation, don't call on them to help you, because if that was who they are on earth, they're the same person on the other side. Call on your most highest and evolved ancestors to help you. It is still possible to do this, to check your parents even if they've transitioned, because you're going to check their energy, because they're only energy anyway. You're going to check their energy. Like there's somebody run up to you on the street, you're going to check them, you're going to check your people too, just like that. It stops here. All right. So that's basically what I wanted to share. Tag your folks. Let them know. You don't have to, if you don't want to tell them that they've been shitty towards you, tag them in this video. They will figure it out. They don't, well, that's on them. But this message is for you, beloveds, to get your power back, to get your soul energy back, to get your life source back, to get everything that you've come here to get with no blockages. It's possible. It's possible to live without blockages. It's possible to live an abundant life. It's possible to be out of poverty. It is possible not to pass on these generational curses. It's possible to be happy every day, to be joyful. It's possible to have good health every day. All these things are possible. We just have to clean up the stuff that we've been in that we didn't know, but we're just seeing it now. So we just got to clean it up. Start with your parents. 95% of my consultations always go back to a mother or father wound. Always. This is why I created the bloodline ritual separate and the soul tie cleanse separate, so that you can do the work on your own when you don't have somebody to walk you through, so you can do it and get the results that you need. You understand what I'm saying? This is why we've done this, so to help you. Always do your work in love. Always do. We're not trying to retaliate. We're not throwing no shade anywhere. It's about you and loving yourself and honoring your energy and your boundaries, because your boundaries are for your protection. You understand what I'm saying? And nobody, including your parent or your child and your spouse, is allowed to breach your boundaries that you set for you. Those boundaries are allowed to change, they're allowed to grow, and they're allowed to get small. You control your boundaries. If you don't want to talk today, you want to talk tomorrow, that's your business. If you cuss them out today, that's your business. That's your boundary. But stand firm on what it is. Stand firm on who you are, how you're going to be treated. Choose how you're going to be treated. If you allow people to treat you like shit, including your parents, they're going to treat you like shit. You're at the energetic level for them to treat you like shit. If you say, you know what, fuck this. I might have came from your vagina. I might have came from your vagina, but I am not yours. I've given life from the divine. I am not yours. You let them know. If they're not around or you don't want to say, you can just say it out loud. You can speak it into the universe. Right? Until you get the courage to say it. You may have to write in a letter. You may have to send a text message. You may have to do a voice clip. Come on, let's get creative now. We're going to free this throat chakra here. Because when we free this up, because now life and death is in the power of the tongue and what you speak. If you free this up, you can speak your truth. You can speak life. You can speak abundance. You can speak power. You can speak all these things that you are asking for, praying for. Let's unblock this. Let them hoes know what they did to you. Let them know that it's not okay for Uncle so-and-so to do this. I'm not standing for it. Let me tell you something. 8 years ago, I took a very bold stance in my family. And I said, you know what? I see all these kids around here getting molested, raped. Ain't nobody, all the adults looking around. They see who doing it. Ain't nobody saying shit. So yes, I called out the elders. I called out my mama. I called out everybody. That's what they say. Fuck you, y'all. I said, fuck you too. So for years, I haven't spoken to them. I done moved on, been places around the world completely by myself. And it was kind of challenging not having family that you really thought you loved. But you know what? I had to make a decision for myself. Am I going to let this continue to go on and me be a part of it, knowing I've been a part on the other side of it? Or am I going to say enough is enough? Am I going to say, you know what? We going on this. I'm going to call y'all out and I'm just going to deal with whatever come with it. And I'm glad I made that decision. I'm so glad, because I will want nothing of that energy. So you see this love and light, Yaya? My people they ain't like this. They are not like this. So I had to make a stance. And I took a hit for it, or whatever you call it, a hit or whatever. But it's my life. But you know what? I will do it again 1,000 times, because my energy and the love for who I am is so valuable. So valuable. I'll do it 1,000 times over. So I just want to encourage you today, keep them hoes accountable and live your best life. Get your energy back. Get your peace, your joy, your happiness back. Don't let them take it. They ain't got to take it. We have a blood cleanse on my website, bloodline cleanse. We have a soul tie. The resources that are here, or just listening. Tag them on this. Let them know. Share this with someone you think could get some support, some relief. So they don't have to carry around these burdens anymore. Like it's theirs. No, that's your parents' shit. Give it back to them. Find out who you are before you had the layers of your mama's depression, your daddy's anxiety, your mama-daddy issue, your daddy-mama issue. All them layers on top of you. Find out who you are. You deserve it. You're worthy of it. And I love you. The universe loves you. That's why we're here together as one family. Choose your soul tribe. Those who honor you and bless you, let them be close to you. Let them know you love them. Let your children know you love them. Hold them tight. Reparent yourself through loving your children, loving yourself more. You can reparent your inner child that way. You're not stuck. You don't need your mama. You don't need your daddy no more, because they got you here. That's all they were supposed to do, really. Let them hold knows what they've been. Let them know what they've done. See if you can give them an opportunity to make it right for themselves and to help you. But if not, so what? Who cares? Keep it moving. If I could do it, you could do it. If I could do it, you could do it. I know you can. I know you can. I believe in you. I believe in me. I've done it. Take good care of yourself, family. It's a great time to be alive. Thank you for your time today. Listening to this message. Share, like, subscribe, whatever it is that we're supposed to do. And be well. Take care of yourself. I love you. Peace.